$76 billion. That's the value of the NBA's brand new broadcasting deal, the richest in league history. But now, that golden empire has been hit by one of the darkest scandals the league has ever seen. Because just hours after the deal was announced, federal agents arrested 34 people, including NBA head coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier. The charges? Illegal gambling, game fixing, and ties to the mafia. A current NBA coach, an active player, and multiple retired stars allegedly caught up in a multi-state crime ring involving rigged poker games, insider betting, and millions in stolen cash. The FBI says this isn't just another scandal. It's one of the most brazen acts of sports corruption in modern American history. This is the story shaking the NBA to its core, and it starts at the top. Thursday morning, federal agents, flanked by armored vehicles, carried out a coordinated raid across 11 U.S. states. When the dust settled, 34 arrests were made. Two names immediately stood out: Chauncey Billups, 47-year-old head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, and Terry Rozier, 31, guard for the Miami Heat. According to federal indictments unsealed in Brooklyn, both men were allegedly part of separate but connected operations that tied NBA locker rooms to underground gambling networks linked to New York's most feared crime families. FBI Director Kash Patel didn't mince words. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud, theft, and criminal enterprise. This was a coordinated takedown of a deeply rooted network, the kind of words that make every NBA executive's blood run cold. Let's start with Terry Rozier, the explosive guard known for his speed and swagger. Federal prosecutors allege Rozier was part of a six-man betting crew that used inside information to profit from NBA prop bets on specific player performances. A February 2023 game between the Charlotte Hornets and the New Orleans Pelicans. Court documents say Rozier told a close associate he'd tweak his foot early in the game. That associate and his crew then placed over $200,000 in bets that Rozier would score under his average. 9 minutes into the game, Rozier checks out, citing a sore right foot. Final stat line? 5 points. Result? Tens of thousands in betting profits. Federal investigators say that wasn't coincidence, it was calculated. Rozier's lawyer, however, fired back immediately. Terry is not a gambler. He's not afraid of a fight, and he's gonna win this one. But for the NBA, the damage was already done. Then came the shocker: Chauncey Billups, NBA champion, Finals MVP, 5-time All-Star, and now federal defendant. According to prosecutors, Billups was the face card, literally, in a rigged high-stakes poker ring backed by New York's mafia. The indictment paints a picture straight out of a mob movie. Exclusive poker nights featuring celebrities, retired athletes, and billionaire investors, except the games were fixed from the start. Dealers used shuffling machines with hidden scanners that could read marked decks. Players wore special contact lenses and X-ray glasses to see opponents' cards, and the results were fed through secret signals from an operator in another room. Victims lost more than $7 million, and the profits were allegedly split between Billups' associates and members of 4 major mafia families: the Gambino, Lucchese, Bolnano, and Genovese clans. One federal agent described it as the Sopranos meet the NBA. At first, investigators thought they were dealing with 2 separate crimes, one about sports betting, another about rigged poker. But months of surveillance, wiretaps, and financial tracking told a different story. The same names, the same payment routes, the same coded language linking NBA insiders to underworld figures. And right in the middle, former NBA player and assistant coach Damon Jones. Prosecutors allege Jones acted as a bridge, providing confidential medical and team information to gamblers while helping promote poker nights featuring NBA legends. The feds say Jones's involvement helped connect the dots, proving the networks were intertwined. So what began as a gambling probe into Terry Rozier exploded into something much larger: an entire criminal web stretching from NBA locker rooms to New York's mob-controlled poker dens. Between December 2022 and March 2024, this underground operation allegedly functioned like a shadow league. Players and insiders leaked injury info, like who'd be sitting out, who'd leave early, or who'd be unlimited minutes. That data was then fed to professional gamblers who placed massive prop bets before sportsbooks could adjust the odds. To hide their tracks, they used straw bettors, people paid to place wagers on their behalf across multiple states. The winnings were then laundered through shell companies, bank transfers, and even cryptocurrency. And when it came to the poker ring, it was all about deception and dominance. Rigged shuffling machines, invisible ink, and even contact lenses capable of reading card markings. The FBI says it was one of the most technologically advanced cheating systems ever seen in the US gambling world. According to court documents, mafia members didn't just run the poker games, they enforced them. Debtors who couldn't pay were allegedly threatened, beaten, or extorted. In one chilling detail, an informant claims a member of the Lucchese family told a player, "You miss one more payment, we'll break your shooting hand." Prosecutors say the mob also provided protection for the games, ensuring no one outside the family interfered. And when the profits came in, they were laundered through crypto exchanges, fake LLCs, and offshore accounts. This marks the first time 4 major mafia families have cooperated in a joint venture since the 1980s.
Except this time, their world wasn't the streets. It was the NBA's underground economy. When federal agents moved in, the operation spanned 11 states, from Florida to New York, California to Oregon. Terry Rozier was arrested in Orlando. His $6 million Florida mansion was used as collateral for bail. Chauncey Billups was taken into custody in Portland before being released on bond. Both men maintained their innocence, but the FBI seized over $12 million in cash, assets, and crypto, plus dozens of devices used to monitor and communicate during games and poker sessions. Among those arrested were 13 alleged mafia members, several known gamblers, and 2 former NBA assistants. In total, prosecutors estimate more than $35 million in illegal bets were placed over 16 months. The NBA wasted no time. Rozier and Billups were placed on immediate leave pending investigation. The NBA's official statement read,
"The integrity of our game is paramount. We are cooperating fully with federal authorities. Behind the scenes, league officials are reportedly panicking. Remember, the NBA just secured $76 billion in new TV deals over 11 years. That's billions tied directly to public trust. A scandal like this doesn't just hurt reputations, it shakes the very foundation of the business. NBA insiders are now calling it the biggest integrity crisis since Tim Donaghy. But this time, the stakes are far higher, because it's not just referees under the microscope, it's the stars themselves. Since the U.S. legalized sports betting in 2018, leagues have embraced gambling partnerships, from jersey sponsors to courtside ads. And while it brought in billions, it also blurred the line between competition and commerce. Former NBA execs are now asking, did we open Pandora's box? Because when players can see betting odds on their own stat lines, when social media is flooded with gambling tips, and when even a small injury can move millions in wagers, temptation becomes real. And the FBI's findings suggest that temptation turned into opportunity. Both Billups and Rozier face potential prison sentences if convicted, up to 20 years for wire fraud, racketeering, and conspiracy. Also hinted that more arrests may be coming, including additional active NBA personnel. Meanwhile, League Commissioner Adam Silver is expected to address the crisis in a press conference next week. And make no mistake, sponsors, networks, and fans are all watching. Because this isn't just about one game or one bet. This is about the integrity of a $100 billion sports industry.